Hey guys, welcome for this first episode of my new series that will cover the content of the third upgrade unit mod. First, I would like to say that I love everyone who contributed for the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and actually for the Heroes of Might and Magic in general community, whether those people are content creators, map makers, script developers. Anyway, in any way, shape or form, thank you all for your incredible job. The game keeps getting even more amazing on a daily basis thanks to your hard work of you all, and even just to people that play Heroes. It's thanks to all of you being so enthusiastic that we managed to do such things. So yeah, big shout out to the community. With that being said, I would like also to say sorry for my English. I'm French, I'm not a native speaker at all. I actually never visited any English speaking country. I learned by myself, so I'm trying my best in terms of accent and of vocabulary. Hopefully it will be decent enough. I also do those videos to practice my English, by the way. I used to have pretty good English, but I'm kinda rusty now, so I'll do my best and try to get better with the video going. So anyway, let's focus on our subject, which is the third upgrade unit mod. So, quick presentation. What does this mod do? Well, it will add a second upgrade of each unit. So basically the pikemen can upgrade into Halberdiers, just like in the vanilla game, but those Halberdiers can be upgraded to Royal Halberdiers. We will see that in, well, just a few minutes. And so yeah, every single faction units have this feature, you know, an extra upgrade. The tier 7 units have 2 extra upgrades, but one is already included in the base WoG. I will explain that later. And it also adds an 8th unit that you can recruit in every single faction. Each faction, of course, has its own tier 8 units. Well, it's not actually tier 8 because some of them are like tier 4 or 5 in terms of raw strength. Some are more tier 6 to 7 like ours. I will build it right here so that you can see. I build the Light Templar and it now appears in my unit list to recruit. So you see I can only recruit 2 per week, so that's like tier 6 weekly production, and we can see that it has 15 attack, 15 defense, 25 to 45 damage, which is really huge, and a crazy amount of HP for tier 6 too, 175, and only to compensate, you know, only 5 speed. But you can also upgrade those. You can upgrade all of these units that you can see here. How? Well, you will right click your capital. I've already built this turn, so it does not show up the right message. You right click your capital, and if you have the castle built, here it's the case, I do have the castle built, you can spend a lot of resources that are linked to your faction. Obviously, since I'm playing castle, it will require ores and gems, as well as a lot of gold for every faction. And whenever you press accept, boom, the Heavenly Tower, so this is for castle, and every unit now has their second upgrade unlocked, and you can see everything changed here. We have the Royal Halberdiers, the Crossbowmen, Cesar Griffins, Inquisitors, High Priests, Holy Champions, and Seraphims, as well as Light Paladins. So, I will try to say how balanced or imbalanced it is, how OP or not OP, stuff like that. I will try to analyze them. I just wanna do a quick disclaimer. I know that WoG is not made to be 100% balanced. Actually, you can almost not balance it, right? It's made for fun. And I love WoG so much, I've played WoG so much. I do this just because I actually find it funny to analyze the units and see how OP they can be or not OP, balanced and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not at all to criticize the mod. On the contrary, this mod is so awesome. I love whenever new content is added, and with the Era 3 mods, you have extra creatures with the third upgrade unit mod, as well as the new spells mod that just got added in the base Era 3 platform, and the advanced class menu, which allows you to have a completely different hero advanced class mod, right? So this is for another video. If you guys are interested, just let me know and I will cover it in a new video. So yeah, with that being said, I can start analyze the units of Castle. So first unit, the Royal Halberdiers that I just mentioned earlier. So let's check the stats and compare with the regular Halberdiers. So they gain 1 attack and 1 defense skill compared to the Halberdiers. We can only have those units in late game, right? Because we have this building to build. So in late game, attack and defense just +1 is not that much of a big deal. However, the damage, the max damage +1 is really a big deal, right? Because just +1 damage for low tier unit is a crazy upgrade, especially when you combine it with Bless. You generally wanna use Bless on your castle units. They benefit from it a lot because they attack twice with the Crossbowmen and the Crusaders, right? So, and also the Griffin benefits a lot from it. So it does really fit the Bless game plan, you know, that you can do in battle. So that's a really big upgrade. No health bonus, but I think the damage bonus is already enough. And +1 speed. That, I mean, it's fair to me, you know. It's in late game, so you don't wanna slow your hero too much on the adventure map. So 6 is decent, you know. It's not crazy, but it's decent. And in battle, they will be a bit more useful. They will reach the enemy faster, more easily. In terms of stack experience, because yes, I will also consider the stack experience bonuses. Well, they have the exact same bonuses as the regular Halberdiers, so nothing special, yeah. About the Crossbowmen now. This is spicy, right? Because marksmen are one of the most OP unit of the regular Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So yeah, I'm really curious as to how they balance it, and actually they balanced it quite well because they only gained 1 attack and defense. As I just said, it's not that big of a deal in late game, and they did not touch their damage. I think that's a really good choice because they already deal crazy damage, especially with the stack experience feature, right? Because they gain bonus damage that is applied twice since they shoot twice. So it's already ridiculously powerful in WoG, even more than in HOTA or SOD. So yeah, a good thing that they did not touch the damage. However, the speed is upgraded by 1. By itself, it's not that crazy, but the stack experience of the marksman, let's check it out. Well, it ignores obstacle penalty at a certain level, so when you siege a castle, it's pretty good, but it also reduces the defense by up to 20 of their target, right? And that's really a lot. That's a huge boost to damage. And the Crossbowmen, that bonus goes up to 40. That's crazy. 40 defense minus. They can hit tier 7 unit as if they were tier 1 unit. It's crazy. And also, you can see here, distance, no distance penalty whenever they reach the master tier. Yeah, it's master tier, sorry, I had a quick doubt. So that's crazy, obviously. Not that big of an upgrade before master tier, you know, really balanced, but whenever they reach master tier, oh boy, do they shoot, well, like, it's crazy. Their damage is just nuts, right? They have an integrated golden bow, sorry. So yeah, that's really cool, and also they can shoot close, so yeah, that's not as OP, but still it's something that you cannot ignore, right? Especially when it's just, you know, random neutrals crossbowmen. If you do one stack of quick flyers or quick units just to block them, you know, you just land next to them to prevent them from shooting without attacking them, not to die with the retaliation, well, they will still get to shoot. So this can be pretty impactful when you kill in neutral stack of crossbowmen. They cannot be handled the same way as regular marksmen, or generally speaking other shooters. So we have to keep that in mind whenever we face neutral's version of them. So yeah, overall pretty smart upgrade, I would say, because it makes them not that OP from the get-go, but really strong at the master tier, so that they scale enough to be useful even in late game. So to me it's really nice. Smart design. Next are the Griffins. We have the Royal Griffins that evolve into Cesar Griffins. So their attack and defense is unchanged, and they gain +1 minimum damage, no health change, and +1 speed. So that's a very little upgrade if you ask me, because having +1 minus damage, as I said before, well, the castle does benefit a lot from Bless. So you wanna you do wanna cast Bless as fast as you can, and when you have Bless, obviously you do not benefit at all from the minimum damage. You do not care how low your minimum damage is, since you will always do your maximum damage +1, right? So that upgrade is almost useless when you have Bless, but obviously when you do not have Bless, well, it's better than nothing, right? And the neutral Griffins will be stronger for this reason, because they will never get blessed, of course, since they are neutrals, no heroes. But yours, whenever you have Bless, you will not benefit from this upgrade. So, you know, it is almost only a +1 speed upgrade. So this is kinda a weak upgrade, to be fair. However, just like the crossbowmen, they really shine whenever you have enough stack experience. What do I mean by that? Double strike. Yup, whenever you reach the level 7, right? Expert is level 7, you have double strike, and that alone makes the upgrade worth it, right? It's crazy. Obviously, no one needs to hear about how good, how OP it is to strike twice instead of once. So yeah, crazy upgrade whenever you reach the adequate tier, so the expert tier, level 7. And before that, it's kinda useless. But they do look cool, though. You have to give them that. The Inquisitors. Well, the Inquisitors have the exact same bonus than the Cesar Griffin, actually. What do I mean by that? Well, attack and defense is unchanged. Health is unchanged. +2 speed, okay, I gotta give them that. +2 speed is really crazy. Going from 6 to 8 does change quite a lot. Especially considering that Sorsha is very often played whenever you pick castle. Well, it makes them move at like 9 speed or even 10 whenever they're on grass. So it's crazy. They move so fast, you're like, what the fuck? But what I meant with the Griffin comparison is that their damage minimum is upgraded, not their max damage. So for the same reason, whenever you wanna bless your army is less effective whenever you have higher minimum damage. Obviously, you want a very wide damage pledge to, you know, make the most of your bless spell, obviously. And let's check also the stack experience. They have a chance to Death Blow, just like the regular Crusader. I do not know if it's the same percent chance. It's 25 max, and here it is also 25 max. Okay, so they hate vampires just like the regular ones. Oh, okay, they are also fearless. Okay, whatever, but they do have additional retaliations, and that can be interesting on those units. Why? Because obviously, since they strike twice, you have to focus them, right? They just destroy your army. That's what they do. They do one thing, they destroy you, those Crusaders, and so do the Inquisitors. So they get focused quite a lot, and you tend to send one stack to use their retaliation and then destroy them with your other melee stacks. But you cannot do that obviously if they do have additional retaliation. I mean, you can, but you will take losses, right? Obviously. So on such units, I think that the additional retaliation is really useful, because on the Griffins, which obviously benefit from bonus retaliation even in the vanilla game, well, it's not that crazy because you very rarely wanna focus the Griffins, right? You kinda let them be and don't care about their life, right? But you can absolutely not ignore those bad boys. So the fact that you have to focus them and that it will retaliate no matter if you consume their retaliation or not, well, that's really a big deal in my opinion. So very clever change, I would say, because it's not easy to think about what unit give. Well, I mean, you know, it's not like you gave additional retaliation to, I don't know, well, Griffins for instance. Yeah, Griffins, even if they had not bonus retaliation, giving them additional retaliation doesn't change quite a lot. So that's smart from the game developer to have thought about that, the mod developer, sorry. Next ones are the High Priests. The High Priests are the upgraded version of the Zealots. They gain +2 attack, and instead of having from 10 to 12 damage, they have the flat 12 damage. That's not really cool when you wanna play around Bless, obviously, because they do not benefit from it at all. They just go from 12 to 13 damage, which is not a big deal at all. They do have +5 health. It's not that big, but still their base health is so low, the 30 base health, that 5 health is actually +17-ish% health. So that's, I mean, you cannot ignore it. They do not have extra speed, but they are spellcaster prayer. Well, you can make one stack, for instance, of them, and they can cast prayer on your other units, just like other Ogre Magi's can, for instance, cast Bloodlust on their units, and Jinns or Jinnies can cast random spell on their units. Well, those High Priests can cast prayer on your units. That's really strong, obviously. And also, they have Iron Will just like the Zealots, but just like the Crossbowmen, whenever they reach a certain experience tier, here it is the Elite tier, well, they have no distance penalty too. So both of the Castle Shooter, when they reach a certain experience level, do not suffer from distance penalty at all. So we gotta keep that in mind. It's really powerful and important. Those one cannot shoot, however, if you body block them with 1 stacks, but they do have no melee penalty to compensate. So yeah, overall I would say a cool unit, balanced, nice design to cast prayer, you know, smart, just yeah, cool unit. Now let's make things a little bit spicier with the Holy Champions. What I mean by that, well, you can see it already, it's 3000 gold a piece. Why, you could ask, like, it's only tier 6, yep, but now the upgrade is like a very big upgrade. Like, upgrade, not just upgrade, it's an upgrade. Let's see why. So the champions have 16 attack and defense, just like the Holy Champions. No big deal on this part. However, in terms of damage and health, it's crazy. And also in terms of speed. Damage, they go from 20 to 25, so on average 22.5, to on average 32.5, from 30 to 35. So that alone is a very big upgrade. But in terms of health, it's even bigger, the difference. They go from 100 to 180, so that's 80% more health. That's crazy. And they have +3 speed. So it's crazy, they can move just, well, basically they can cross the battlefield. That's it. They can reach the opposite unit, sorry, from just, you know, in a single turn. And also they can, you know, your hero moves faster than 9 speed on the adventure map, and also they get the initiative easier in battle. So that's already, on its own, it's already totally busted, and this does justify by a mile the 3000 gold. But it does not stop here. This is, in my opinion, from this castle, from this faction, I mean, this is the best design of them all. It is the attack and return feature. What I mean by that is, okay, the regular champion, they get no enemy retaliation. That's nice, but you know, it's nothing crazy. It's nice on any melee units, right? They also have no enemy retaliation, the holy champions, but they have attack and return, just like the RPs. Why? I think it's really cool design, smart, clever, call it however you want, because they have the justing bonus. And what this does is it lets them benefit from the justing bonus at every single turn, right? Because you cross the battlefield to hit the enemy, and normally you stand there and you do not benefit from the justing bonus next turn because you're already next to your enemy. But now you go back to your initial cell and you just cross again the battlefield over and over, well, until you just destroy the entire enemy army, right? So that's really nice. I never thought about this combo of justing and attack and return. I find it really smart, very good feature, and also they synergize a lot with the High Priest. They can cast prayer on them so that they have like, I don't know, 15 speed. I think it's plus 3 speed from the High Priest, maybe 4, I don't know. But anyway, let's just assume the worse, yeah, not that worse. Let's assume it's 15 speed. Well, they get like, I don't know, it's like 5% per hex, yeah. So you can cross 15 hex, that's like up to 75% bonus damage. And they already, just as a reminder, they hit from 30 to 35, so that's already a big damage. And now it's even crazier with this combo. So I love this design. I think it's really cool that one unit gets, you know, so much stronger, but other stay balanced. I really like this design a lot. Congratulations to mod makers. Now, time for the big boys, the Seraphim. So for those of you who do not know, WoG already includes tier 8 creatures. They are called tier 8, but actually, okay, they are as strong as tier 8 indeed, but in terms of pure design, they are just better version of the upgraded tier 7. You can see Archangels are Supreme Archangels in their tier 8 version, right? So this is already included in the base WoG, but you cannot recruit it in the base WoG, right? You can just use options to have them, but anyway, you cannot recruit them in your city. But with 3rd upgrade unit mod, not only can you upgrade your Archangels to Supreme Archangels, but your tier 8 unit, the Supreme Archangels, have themselves an upgrade. So here they are the Seraphims. So obviously Archangels are pretty much the best unit in the game, in the base game, if you only count the non-neutral exotic dragon, obviously, units. But yeah, the Supreme Archangels are also so ridiculously OP, but it makes sense, right? They have to be OP because Archangels are OP, and the Seraphim, of course, are crazy. So yeah, I don't know with which unit to compare them. I don't know if I do a triple comparison, but yeah, Supreme Archangels are much stronger than Archangels because, well, instead of 50 damage is 75, instead of 250 HP it's 500, but this comparison doesn't make instead of 50 damage, they have 75 damage. Instead of 250 health, they have 500. But anyway, this comparison doesn't make much sense to me, because every tier 8 unit is so much more powerful than the regular upgraded tier 7 units. So yeah, I will not compare those two, it doesn't make much sense to me. But I will compare the upgraded tier 8 to the regular tier 8, however. So they gain plus 5 attack and defense, well, that's always a good thing, I guess. Plus 10 damage, alright, that's like plus 12% damage, so that's nice, but not crazy. They do get, however, plus 50% health, so that's a big deal. They do get plus 2 speed, because, believe it or not, but 18 speed, you can get outrun by quite a lot. I mean, outrun, you cannot run for 18 hex on the battlefield, right? But in terms of who gets the initiative, well, some units are faster, obviously, because you face other tier 8s. So 20 is interesting instead of 18, it's not useless. And they are permanently affected by prayer, so they are not 20 speed, actually, they are 24 speed, right? And they can cast Resurrect several times. Of course, you can cast even more Resurrect with your stack experience. They are Armageddon immune, they have Iron Will, that's crazy, but I think it's already the case, yep, it's already the case for Supreme Archangel, so not much difference for this. Yeah, the biggest difference are the HP, as well as the permanent prayer on them. So, but other than that, I would say it's actually pretty balanced, you know, they could have made a totally broken unit, but this, for a tier 8 upgraded Archangel, I think it's actually pretty balanced, and yep, well done not to make a crazy 120 damage, whatever, dump unit that would stomp others. This actually loses 1v1 to another dragon. That's how you know it's balanced, right? Because Azure Dragon are basic units. I mean they are units from the base game, right? And they still outpower in pure 1 versus 1 the Seraphim, I think, at least. Maybe not, but anyway, it's a close call, you know, and the Azure Dragon do fear on enemies, so yeah, I think it's balanced. And finally, the new unit that is added to the castle with the 3rd upgrade unit mod are the Paladins. So here are their upgraded version, the Light Paladins. First of all, I would like to say that if it is intended that they cost ore just like the champions from Heroes of Might and Magic 4, that's really smart, and thank you for that, it makes me smile, developer. If it's just, you know, dumb luck, well, it's still funny to me. But yeah, first Heroes of Might and Magic 3 unit to cost ore, and I mean, it's kinda, it would surprise me. Let's just say it would surprise me if it was a coincidence, right? Because both are the castle units in later tiers that cost ores. I don't know, to me it's more than a coincidence. Anyway, so the Paladin, here are their upgraded version. We saw the non-upgraded version earlier in the video, quickly. So yeah, 20 and 25 defense and 7 speed. Well, it sounds like a solid tier 6 upgrade or a tier 7 unit, non-upgrade, but 25 to 45 damage and 225 health. That alone justifies using Bless on your army. Like, this damage, whenever they reach the top, oh boy, they are so strong. They can be so powerful. And 225 health, this is actually above the tier 7 average, right? Because angels have only 200. Hydras are like 175 non-upgrade, right? Devils are 180, even upgraded they are 200. Like, man, it's just so high health. And so yeah, it does look like a solid non-upgraded tier 7 to me. keep in mind that every single new unit of factions are, you know, of different power. Those ones are really strong and you only generate 2 of them a week. Some, like, for instance, I don't know, well, I don't want to spoil anything, you guys will see what I mean with other factions. So anyway, so yeah, very, very strong units, and also, yeah, just very nice roleplay bonus. The Light Paladins cast Destroy Undead, so this makes sense, right? And always moral, so smart design. And now let's see the stack experience bonus. Did I not mention how OP it would be to cast Bless on those guys? How about they have the Bless integrated? Yup! From the Proven tier, they have basic Bless affecting them. And don't worry about that, just basic is enough. They will hit for 45, no problem. And also they will have Prayer on them, and this starts to be a crazy combo, right? Because they lack speed. With Prayer they will have like 10 to 11, depending on their stack experience, 10 to 11 speed, so that's really a decent speed, at least you can say. And you have also up to +2, right, with your stack experience, of course, but all units have bonus speed with the stack experience, so I do not mention that. And also they have Bless integrated, and I just mentioned that it was also, like, it would almost justify by itself the usage of Bless. Well, now you do not have to waste your casts for Bless, because the Light Paladins already have Bless, right? So that's a really powerful buff to give them. I mean, yeah, it's really powerful. And also they hate Battle Dwarves and Dire Werewolves. Dire Werewolves, I can see why, you know, but Battle Dwarves, don't ask me why, please. So yeah, overall, very strong units, really cool, you know, in the thematic of the castle, so yep. Alright, so overall, I would say that this castle is really well designed. I love the balance. To me, it's really well balanced overall. It's really cool. Some very clever mechanics, right? Like this justing bonus coupled with the attack and return, no retaliation feature is really cool. The paladins that have self-bless so that they do not force you to cast blessed for them, and you know, I think overall I really love the castle design you made. Like I said you made like I'm talking to the mod developer, but yeah, congrats for the mod, really. This castle looks amazing and I cannot wait to play it for real. I played already some 3rd upgrade unit games, but not enough, right? I have to play more and yeah, I'm really excited to play it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. I did not talk too much, hopefully. Yeah, I'm really talkative, but I mean, how not to be talkative with this game, right? I love it so much. I made this channel to talk about the game, so obviously I talk about the game. I will do the same for the other factions, and yeah, hopefully you guys liked this review. Just let me know anything you have to say in the comments. Obviously, since this channel is tiny, I will get to answer to everyone. I read everything, of course, right? There is like 1 comment a video, so really, don't worry, I will read and reply to you. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you guys for the next video. Bye bye.